That's my other one with all the heroin. It was in the engine. It was a little capsule that was duct taped on with black electrical tape that literally just looked like a little thing. And it was full of the heroines.
The heroin.
Ay, ay, ay.
Yeah, I wonder if this car was yellow at one point in time.
Yeah, makes sense. That had been an intense nerve fight.
Holy shit, that was in the fuse box?
Last time I got the one with all the heroin, it was in the engine. It was a little capsule.
Dealer assigned tag, so you bought it from a dealer. I can go back and do all the research and come back to you with all the facts if you like, but... Okay, so who are you paying? Your roommate. So, but the car's in your name. So who does your roommate pay? What do you mean not yet? Yeah, but it was registered in your name is what I'm getting at. Who's your roommate? You're on the title. Who's your roommate? Okay. Who's your roommate? Okay, Aaron. So how does Aaron pay for the car? Does she own it outright or does she make payments? The rocks?
No, what you're standing over.
The dog treats? The ball?
Everything.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do. I'm sure it'll go back in your car.
Oh, you're sure?
Yeah. Everything except the dope.
What dope?
The dope that's now the state's evidence.
I mean, she gets an A for effort.
Yeah, but at this point, it's like, come on. You still owe money on the car?
Of course, it's not mine yet, whatsoever.
Yeah, but it's titled to you, right?
Not to me, not yet.
You said you had the title. It's registered to. It was registered to you. That's where the temporary tag before this one, not this fake one, but the other previous one. That's where that came from. Was because it was a dealer assigned tag. So you bought it from a dealer. I can go back and do all the research and come back to you with all the facts if you'd like, but...
Yeah, but I did, then I couldn't.
Okay, so who are you paying?
My room.
Your roommate. So... But the car's in your name. So who does your roommate pay?
Not yet.
What do you mean not yet?
Well, I need to put the title, right, on my name.
Yeah, but it was registered in your name is what I'm getting at. Who's your roommate?
The same person that's on the title.
You're on the title. Who's your roommate?
I'm not on the title.
Okay. Who's your roommate?
Aaron, she's on the title.
Okay, Aaron. So how does Aaron pay for the car?
What do you mean, how does she pay for it?
Does she own it outright or does she make payments?
We still make payments, I think.
Okay.
Well, I'm trying to buy the car for me, so...
Right, so you're just paying her? Or is there a bank involved?
Wait a minute, why are you asking me?
Just casual conversation.
I don't know if you casually have a conversation and you're...
Colin's here, 17. Can you do a lean check on this, please?
Okay. You're just casually asking questions.
Can you do a lean check on this vehicle, please?
Which tag does it come to? The one that I put on his thing? Or?
It's the same number. The expiration date's wrong. The expiration, it expired back in January. So I want to take it off and look at it. And I'm curious to see what they printed it on. Like if they just used a blank sheet of paper, if they were dumb enough to use like a piece of paper with their name on the back of it. You know what I mean? Because at the rate this is going, that wouldn't surprise me
Right.
at this point. Like if her name, all her information was on the back of it, or if she used like the back of the title to print that.
I still don't think we're done finding stuff yet because we haven't even searched them.
You know the back seats probably come off too. There's probably a little lever under.
I wanna lift them up because
There's probably a little.
one guy was like getting really handsy at.
What was the purpose of you asking me that question, Sergeant?
I'm gonna figure it out another way.
17 was your vehicle. I'm showing possibly 3 in the car.
The unregistered one, the gray Volkswagen, the VIN ending in 7479. Yeah, there should be like a little tab, like right
Not
toward
really
the.
asking questions to assist me.
Not showing any
Just asking
information.
questions from you.
Copy, thank you. Yeah, right.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I was talking on the radio. What was your question?
Well, you were talking to your other sergeant. And
No, I was just on the radio.
to your other partner. I get it.
But I'm asking you what you said because I didn't hear you because I was engaged in another conversation.
I'm talking anyways.
I'm not the one that's initiating the conversation here, ma'am.
Well, you asked me about the vehicle.
Yes, but all the other conversation.
What other conversation?
Okay.
What's the purpose of this search? Why is this happening? And is this necessary?
Yes.
Yeah, I asked you because you have stripes, right?
And we've
But I
given you the
understand
answers.
you're supervising this in order for this to stick, right? Well, I mean, remember, I already requested an attorney. Anything that's being said and done is being made under duress. I never consented you to search myself, my property, or anything.
You do realize that everything you're saying is on your own free will.
If there's a tag issue, a light issue, that can be resolved without.
Other than asking her
Basic question.
car is registered to the lien or whatever. Nobody's asked her anything about
Yeah.
the case.
And now you're carrying out the vehicle.
No, he's raising the seat.
Using evidence. That's been done. How many records do you see of police officers doing this?
Raising the
What makes
seat?
you think I should do?
Frequently, actually.
This guy looks like he's on something for sure.
Who?
What do you mean who?
Me?
Did I say you?
Well, you said this guy, so
Yeah.
There's 4 of us.
Fucking Speedy Gonzalez over here. We laughed.
Speedy Gonzalez.
We laughed. Everybody got the joke and didn't get offended. That's it.
He's
You know, when people have those type of issues, like there's like a little penis involved, and it's got nothing to do with me.
Where's this coming from?
Yeah, exactly. Anger issues.
Which of us has displayed any anger tonight?
Who?
That's what I'm asking. Who is
The
displayed
passive aggressive. This one over here, that on the tippy toe.
Speedy Gonzalez.
Can you reach the pedal when you drive the patrol car?
That's how he stopped you, yeah.
Hey, you at the jail.
I don't think we're gonna talk to you. Right? Because your job is to do this. Dangle your feet over the patrol car. And somehow intimidate me with whatever. And you can't figure out the seat of a car, so I just don't know. I'm supposed to be scared.
No, you're not. You're not supposed to be scared at all.
Well, you haven't been intimidating. Your other sergeant has been nothing but professional.
He's super nice.
Everybody has been. I don't want to be super nice.
I said he's super
I
nice.
want people to be effective. I don't want to be nice.
I think we're pretty effective tonight. We got a box full of evidence.
Oh, congratulations. You have a box full of evidence. that
Quite
I'm
possibly a new
not
car.
sure what it is, what it stands for. Congratulations to that. However, it doesn't necessarily.
I think it's on the front underneath the bar that's there. Like, toward the middle. There should be a bar that you can pick up.
She conduct, you know?
No?
An aggressive. Like
It might be closer to the center.
I don't know.
There should be like a little bar or a little.
Smuggling weapons or people or I don't know. I don't know.
No?
Was what a tag light was that or something? Wow. Okay. That's not an electronic. Nobody threw anything on the floor.
Does that all shake?
Yeah. I didn't even collect it. There's so much.
No, it's
Out of Florida, you mentioned?
So then you're, whatever, this officer, right?
Speedy Gonzalez.
Yes, I know. We're not going to call him again that because I don't know, he's okay with
His
just...
last name is Lopez, just
No, I saw it.
to clarify that.
I saw it.
Well, you might say that we're not going to call him that again, but I assure you we are.
What, I mean, Speedy Gonzalez?
Oh yeah,
Yes.
that's sticking from here on out.
Why do you think I waited? Anyways, it doesn't matter. So according to Speedy over here, right?
Officer
Well,
Speedy,
Speedy's
yes.
a happy dude. This guy's not too happy. Maybe his wife issues, I don't know.
It's probably one of the happiest that we've got.
Other things out on other people.
Can I have a nickname?
No, you've been professional.
What about him? Him?
He's been professional.
What about the dog? How about the dog that started all of this?
The dog is fine. Also,
Yeah?
if
Okay.
there's any medical marijuana, I have a prescription, so there's no
It's
issues
so
if
humid
there
out.
was to be anything involving...
Clearly.
I'm being serious, so there's nothing else that I am afraid or... I wish you could give me a full cavity search like I have. Let's, go ahead. Let's
Not even a empty.
as you can see, my whatever, the air freshener. It's a lot of respect. I'm being
What was the one you
serious.
liked?
There's a lot
What
of
was
stuff that people go through.
The air freshener that you liked.
There's a thin blue line.
Oh, really?
The American flag with a thin blue
Anyways,
line.
according to the Speedy Gonzalez guy, so he's
She got one up there,
staring
too?
at the car.
I wonder if she knows what that means.
Wow.
Whose phone is that?
Hers.
Can I
Did you
have
check the
badge
case?
number?
Yeah, I did.
Lopez?
Did I tell you about the one that I had with Matt, with
His name and badge number.
Madeline Marquez?
Can I have that?
She had,
She had a, so stopped the car. It was a busted headlight,
I'm taking it all.
and
What's your badge number?
3722. Because I pulled.
does that thing come apart too? That mat come out of there? Looks like the mat might come out too. But
All right, Sergeant.
stopped the car. Had a headlight out. I walk up. She's lighting a cigarette. Super nervous, giddy, laughy, ha 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 ha. She won't stop talking. Had Matt come, pulled him out, alert.
Oh gosh, yes.
She won't stop talking. She starts crying. My mom's kicking me out. This and that. Blah 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 blah. My mom hates me.
We're not talking about it.
So then I go and Jesse gets there and I'm helping Matt. Matt's standing there and he does like this with the phone. He lifts it up this way. So he lifts it towards him so he can't see the bottom. But I'm standing there and I see it. I see the bag. And I'm like, Matt, stop. Because he's like, oh, nothing. Matt, right? Oh, no, nothing. And I'm like, no, wait, stop. Give me that phone. Just like you got it. Flipped it open and he's like, holy shit. And I'm like, no, give me both phones. I'm like, go back out there. So whose phone is this? And the old man's like, oh, that's mine. I'm like, okay, well, whose is this? And she's like, oh. And the guy's like, I don't know. And I'm like, well, he's got his phone. Do you have two phones? He's like, no. And I'm like, I tap the screen to like bring up this home screen and it's a selfie of herself. And I'm like, is that you? She's like, yeah, it's my mom's phone. She let me borrow it. I'm like, the mom that just kicked you out has a selfie of you topless holding your stuff. And she says, yeah, no, it's mine. And I'm like, obviously, turn around, click. Then we find a joint too that she had dumped because she had her pocket turned inside out. But it was just like, are you kidding me?
What's the reason for why are we doing it? Why am I doing it?
A plethora. Are those actually dog treats? Are those actually dog treats?
Yes. I think all.
Are they
Can't say
like
anything for sure,
hash?
but
Can you imagine?
they smell like dog treats.
Okay.
All our boxes of what?
State's evidence.
Contraband, illegal things, narcotics,
One narcotics.
a lot.
I think we're done with the hood, right? Go ahead.
I don't want to talk to him anymore.
Oh, I have a pretty good idea of what we're gonna do.
You have a good idea?
Yeah.
What's that?
What's my good idea that I'm leaning towards right now?
Sergeant, I understand this. It doesn't affect you. It's just other people's lives. Right? People work hard and being respectful to you as much as possible.
And I have not been disrespectful once.
That's not the point. What's going to happen after this? What is this? they're gonna tow the car? What's happening? You know, because I need to call and make sure.
Well, you can't call anybody yet.
Okay, I understand. Right.
So what we're more than likely going to be doing, unless something changes, is all three of you are going to be arrested, charged with different various things. We're going to take you to jail. We're going to seize that car, and we're going to seize all of the money that we found in the car.
Why?
What do you mean, why?
Why would you seize the money that is mine that is in the car?
Why wouldn't we?
Why would you steal somebody else's money?
We're now, steal is a bad word. We're definitely not stealing it. We would be seizing it.
Why are you seizing?
Because at this point in the investigation, it would lead us to believe that any of the money and proceeds in that vehicle are from illegal narcotics sales.
Are you serious?
Yes.
So the hard-earned money that is there, you're going to say that it was seized from some other stuff?
And the vehicle.
Okay, so the vehicle is not, you're going to seize it, so it needs to be pulled out of impound, right? So how is that going to go?
No, when I say seize it, I don't mean like we're going to tow it. When I say seize it, I mean like the QS Police Department is going to seize the vehicle and the money as being used to transport and sell narcotics, and that the money is proceeds from selling narcotics. They're going to become the property of the Key West Police Department, is what I mean by seize.
But that's not true.
And you'll have an opportunity to try and dispel that and fight against the overwhelming amount of evidence that we have. And just keep in mind, I'm not asking you any questions whatsoever. You ask me what's happening, I'm telling you what's happening.
So you're stealing money.
No, definitely not
And
stealing.
everything that's in the vehicle.
Well, some of the personal belongings, like I'm sure that you would be able to be released to you, but the vehicle itself is going to be seized.
There's proof of the ownership. Why?
What part was I confusing about on that?
Why would you do that? There is no proof of anybody doing any sales or anything like that. Why would you even say that for a tag light?
We're so far past the tag light.
How are we far past the tag light? There was cash that is mine, that I work for,
Okay.
that is not done in anything else, that I have worked for. So why would you take somebody else's money that I just don't understand?
Because it appears to us that the money is proceeds from narcotic sales. So we're going to seize it. If
But
you
it's not proceeds from narcotics, it's from working.
Okay.
So you're gonna take the car, the money, and people to jail. And then we have to fight.
So far, yes, that's where we're at.
What about the paperwork in the vehicle?
What paperwork?
Every paperwork that I gave to Lopez.
If you gave it to Lopez, it's probably in his patrol vehicle with your driver's license, or their driver's licenses at least.
The rest of the paperwork, like everything else, it does not belong to Lopez. That car has been purchased legal. I mean, I just really cannot believe you're trying to incriminate and then insinuate that this car, there's like drugs being slashed and people that are working at an establishment. You're implying that somebody that works hard here is somehow doing it in another way, illegally selling narcotics.
No, I'm not implying
No,
anything.
you are
I'm
implying.
telling you
You're
based on
saying
the evidence that we have
based on
discovered
the
what we're
evidence.
happening.
That is not the case, because that is not, not me, not anybody that I know has been around.
Okay.
Just because you found a bong doesn't mean you are distributing.
Right now, yes, I need Sarah or the 4 individuals.
So you're pushing for things that are not true, or even clear or evident, or whatever.
Are the interview.
and then you're seizing somebody's car, somebody's cash. Are you serious? So I can't even use that money to bail myself, although are you serious?
Yes.
With a paycheck in there? Okay, and that makes sense to you?
Absolutely.
Okay. So you want to stop other thieves from robbing other people, from selling whatever, and you just go around holding people over that aren't doing anything for a tag light violation.
Multiple
And then
different
you've got
violations.
Multiple tag lights. Yeah.
Multiple
Okay,
violations.
Sure, you're going to come up with whatever.
Tag lights, expired tags,
Right.
multiple
right.
violations.
Everything was good somehow. It could have been easily fixed with the dealership or whoever. But no. Right?
But no what?
But no, you decided to just go ahead and do whatever. Seize the vehicle, say that people are, when it's not.
Well, we didn't
You
just
seize mine, but
we didn't just
well,
decide to do that.
that's
We're not
crazy.
seizing the vehicle because of a
You said
tag.
You were seizing the vehicle.
Oh, not because of a tag. Not because of a tag light. You make it sound like that we're just seizing the.
That was the reason you pulled whoever pulled up, right?
That is the reason that one of the reasons that the officer pulled the vehicle
What
over.
was the other reason?
Oh, the tag not returning, being expired. You have things hanging from your rearview mirror, which obstructs your vision, which is also illegal. There's multiple reasons that we can pull a vehicle over for.
Things obstructing?
Yes, all the stuff that you even pointed out that's hanging from your rearview mirror.
No, I said
that's called
about
obstructive
the
vision.
line. That's
Right,
what
but
I
I'm
thought.
telling you that is also something that we can pull a vehicle over for. That obstructs your vision out of the vehicle.
Really?
You can't. Yep. You cannot affix things to the
So
rearview
from
mirror of your vehicle.
obstructing the vehicle, you went to seizing the vehicle, and now people are distributing drugs, and then you're taking people's money that has nothing to do with that because there's a bong or something?
Well, you definitely skipped a few steps, but
Really? Because you could have just towed the vehicle and put the money with whatever, with the person, because that's what you should have done. There's a debit card, and all these things are around the same card that has nothing to do with any illegal drugs or narcotics. But however, I guess it doesn't matter because you've already made that decision. So how can I and whoever get this vehicle back, and how is this going to work? Because whatever you're implying is not true.
well, that'll be in the court process.
That'll be in the court process.
Yes.
So you were, what, like following? Like, I mean, I'm just wondering how do you see a front? I just don't understand.
What-
I got on the
what don't you
and I
under-
just had two police officers, right?
What don't you understand?
What happened?
What?
Were you targeting somebody? Like, were you just waiting for somebody? Like, what's going on? Because I know I didn't commit any traffic violations to warrant for police officers. You must be doing quota or something. I don't know.
Quota?
Quota.
We don't have quotas.
You don't have quotas? Really?
No.
Say you want an attorney. Go ahead and just ask you a bunch of questions. They're trying to say that somehow. Huh?
That's what they do.
What the fuck, dude? All my fucking money really from work? Saying that, what? The f***? Seize the fucking car because there's a fucking bong. I don't even fucking know.
Red shirt guy was in the front seat or the back seat?
He was in the front passenger seat that had that clear plastic bag with the big rock under it that you first discovered.
So who do I need to talk to about the money that you basically stole?
One of our forfeiture officers will be contacting you.
One of our new officers can be contacted?
We'll be contacting you.
Me? Why me?
What do you mean? Why you? Because it's your money in your car.
Yeah, but there's other stuff that's in the car that's not mine.
And like I said, we're not seizing that stuff.
And why would you seize the other?
Why would I seize the car?
Why
And
would
the
you
money?
seize all of it? I don't understand.
I'm not going to seize a pair of sweatpants or dog treats.
Oh, okay, you only want to take the money and the things that are valuable. So you can probably claim it or sell it in your...
I can't claim it. No,
Okay, that makes sense. Of
I
course.
definitely can't claim
Of
it.
course you're not going to take anything that's not valuable. Damn. Wow. Cool. You know, maybe this world, maybe things are happening for a reason, you know?
What's happening?
Kilo 28.
Kilo 28.
Keep me on this call, be 1053 with evidence.
My shoulders hurt a lot. I have injuries from combat, and I cannot fucking be sitting here for this long. So do you think you can adjust this, or I can move? How long are we going to be maintaining this position? Because this is not necessary, nor is it a humane thing to be held in cuffs for no reason, although I'm telling you in pain.
I mean, we're not treating you inhumane whatsoever. You're seated on an elevated position where your feet can be loaded. No, we will not handcuff you in the front. This officer can check them for tightness to make sure that they're not too tight.
Okay, so how long is this going to take? Because I cannot sit here like this.
Well, it shouldn't be too much longer.
What's taking so long? If you're so airtight and you're whatever.
We're still conducting our investigation.
Connecting your investigation.
Conducting, not connecting.
Oh, you said connecting.
No, I said conducting.
I get it. That's what you do. Damn. What I'm gonna do with that thin blue line. You know, I'm not even gonna take away from the people that actually do this stuff.
Okay, so all three, 51, 2 county, and I will take both of them. Maybe him can transport her for me and then go from there.
Sure.
All right.
Yep, Tommy already left. He's going to the station to start that aspect with the evidence. I don't even think he's going to honestly waste his time.
It would just be comical.
It's been bothering the shit out of my back of my throat ever since I searched that.
So when you go to court and stuff, you just go spitting in court like that?
No, something I think it was something from the car. Something's been bothering me, tickling the back of my throat. I've yet to spit in a courtroom, unfortunately.
There's also air conditioning in the court.
There's like shit that I need, but whatever. Doesn't matter.
He kept throwing out Joe's name, fucking left and right while we were over there. This one's red. Does he have room for both of the dudes? We never figured out this guy. Saul, where did this come from?
The car?
I don't know. Huh?
Can you put it back in the car where it belongs? What? Why are you? I'm not in the joking mood, man.
I'm not in the joking business
Okay,
either.
so this.
I like having a good time, but listen.
Yeah, that's
Where did this come from?
in the car. I don't know where all the stuff in the car is
Obviously,
from.
you pulled it out of the car, yes.
Okay, great.
But where did it come from prior?
I can't tell you that. No. Therefore, you should probably put it back so I can give it back to where it belongs.
You don't know where it came from, so how do you know who it belongs to?
I know whose stuff in the car could possibly be.
Whose is this?
Listen, Sergeant, put that back in the car. There's nothing illegal there. And then that's it. I'm not going to sit here and tell you that I know what things are that are not mine. I don't know.
I'll take it to the DMV. We'll make sure it gets back to the rightful owner. Since you
Put it back in the car because you're taking something that's not yours.
It is the state of Florida's.
You understand what I'm saying?
This belongs to the state of Florida.
Okay,
Okay?
sure.
Driving in the state of Florida is a privilege, not a right.
Okay.
You're taking somebody else's things
No.
and you're somehow putting it on.
This belongs to the state of Florida, not anybody
It
else.
doesn't belong to the state of Florida. It wasn't in a vehicle.
It does.
No, it doesn't.
You want that?
That is somebody else's tag. That belongs to the driver.
State of Florida.
To the driver.
Registered to the driver.
Oh,
but
exactly.
It belongs to the state
Okay.
of Florida.
So what's the issue?
She's so smart.
The state of Florida owns
Extremely.
it and return it to the rightful owner. That's what I
It
just
says
told
who?
you.
Well, how
I
come
just
that
told you
doesn't
that.
belong to whoever that's registered under, and then you're not giving it back to them, and then somehow?
One, it's expired. Two,
So
it belongs
what?
to a completely different vehicle that's not that one.
Okay, congratulations.
Three, it's the state of Florida's.
So what?
So what?
So you're asking me questions like I know where that comes from,
Because I know what comes out of my car and where it came from.
but it's not.
A reasonable person
if the
would
car
know.
was mine and I'm the only person that uses, that's
We've
one
already
thing.
been over this. It has.
Corey, can you grab that stuff?
Yeah. Wow, so you were gonna leave on stuff.
Nope.
So people can't have other vehicles or something? Like people aren't allowed to have other stuff in other cars? Okay, how long are you gonna take for me? Because remember we talked about I don't want to say anything to you anymore other than my attorney, which is the first thing I said. So let's go.
Yeah, we're not even going to waste our time talking to you. You said you wanted an attorney, so if you didn't,
Of course,
we would have.
in the right of the United States, you have the right to an attorney. Why would I not use it?
Okay.
That doesn't make sense.
You can load her up in your car and take her to jail.
So all of the information of how this is going on, because I have to call.
All right, stand up. Face the wall. Place your feet apart. Do you have anything sharp, anything that will cut me, poke me, anything on your body?
My left pocket, my phone's in my right pocket. That's it.
Gotcha.
What are you doing? Put this on my car, man. Sergeant,
I heard you.
I know. What are you doing?
What does it look like I'm doing?
I don't know. Scratching it?
Scratching it.
I don't know. I can't see. Butting it?
You really need to get your eyes checked. Taking the plate off, the altered and fictitious license plate, I'm taking it off. I didn't throw anything.
Is the car stolen or something? Is that what's going on?
I just told you it's an altered and fictitious tag. It is. Remember the conversation we had about the computer and how we have records of everything?
Yeah, but it's not fictitious.
It is. You see where it says 08?
I see it.
Yeah, the computer says 01.
Okay.
Okay, so that means that it's been altered and it's no longer the way it needs to be. It's not.
So it just needs to be updated? Or
No. It's been faked.
And how is that possible?
That's where you come in, my friend.
Well, I think at this point you'll be accusing me.
I'm not accusing you.
When I come in with what is that?
That means that's where
driving the car.
it's where you come in to tell me how it happened. That's all.
I'm just driving the car out.
Okay. How do you close this fancy thing?
I'm taking them off.
You know, if there's something wrong with the car, that needs to be brought up with whoever it was bought from. This is crazy.
Pretty good there.
One in the back seat's fine, it should be there. Are you trying to tow it or something? Is that what you're doing? Are you trying to, can I have somebody come pick it up or move it, tow it, or whatever, so you don't have to?
Stand up. Let's walk this way.
To your right.
Up against the wall. Place your feet apart. Do you have anything sharp, anything that will cut me, poke me?
Not that I know of.
after the car doesn't die.
Place your feet apart. A little more. Squat slowly. Get up. One more time. Place your feet apart.
I'm trying to say, some people with more this person was in an airplane accident,
Okay. Sit down.
really made a difference, so they really
Right here.
that job.
They're coming off.
The citizens hurt them or try to get them in situations what they're like at, whatever, in order for things to stick on your end or your quota, it's okay. And that's like, you're in uniform, wearing a flag.
This one.
This is necessary. They're gonna pull your shoes in and out like what? Really? What? How many times are you gonna look at the bare foot? I'm just wondering, like, take the sock off and then look. Are you gonna smell it too?
Do you want to?
We don't talk, remember?
Well, you're not running this. I will tell you that much.
I'm requesting not to speak to you anymore. I don't feel safe to speak to me. Plus, I think you have to come and put that in sock kind of too. So I feel like if this was a legitimate stop, we would
No.
a conversation.
Everybody's making everything up here, right? Yeah.
Trying to figure out how they're going to make your story or whatever you're going to say. So at least you have a group of other professionals with you.
Yeah.
That's where you left out.
Maybe don't give a fake name next time.
Whatever you say. Shouldn't be directed towards me. Please don't search me on somebody else.
Stand up. Walk with me over here. turn around, just lean up against the car. Okay, you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can be used against you in court. Actually, let me start from the very beginning on the top here. Before we ask you any questions, you must understand you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can be used against you in court. You have the right to talk to a lawyer for advice before we ask you any questions, and to have a lawyer with you during any questioning right now. If you cannot afford a lawyer, one will be appointed for you before any questioning if you wish. Do you understand? What was that?
Yes.
Are you willing to answer some questions? Yes. Okay. You were in the front passenger seat. You obviously.
I'm 6'2" and he's 5'6".
Yeah, I'd be uncomfortable.
Did you see the back seat of the car?
Yeah, it'd be
It's the first time I ever been in it.
Okay. So obviously you know what we found on the front passenger side. The white rock that was found where you were seated and it tested positive.
I have no clue.
You had no clue of what?
I live with Jake, the guy.
Uh-huh.
I got home from smoking tuna. I've been offshore all day. I worked 5 jobs 7 days a week.
Okay.
Went smoking tuna tonight, got home, and I was still, and he's like, hey, we're going to go up to Sully's house. I just met her. I've lived in that house for 5 months now, and we're getting kicked out at the end of July.
Okay.
They're like, hey, we're going to go up to Sully's house. She's going to stay here for a couple days and get some stuff. You want to ride with?
Get some stuff.
So,
Like what?
some of her belongings or whatever, so
Okay.
she could stay there, I guess.
Okay.
And I just got off work and I wasn't ready to go to sleep yet, so I was like, yeah, I'll
Okay.
ride with you.
Okay, so there was a white rock located on where you were seated, and not only that, but a bunch of pills in the same area where you were.
Test right now. I'm in the consortium. I'm an offshore fisherman. There's a mahi on my leg. I fish with Joe Tripp. If
Okay.
you look at my phone right now, there's pictures of Joe and I fishing.
Okay.
I mean,
So you don't have
can't
anything
be
else.
charged.
You don't have anything else to say to me right now.
absolutely.
I'm just talking to you to see, you know what can I do for you right now, like to help you. But you need to tell me more to help yourself. You need me more than I need you. Honestly, I can just go to jail with you and I'll be having breakfast by the end of the day. You, I don't know, I can't say that. So this is your time, your chance to talk to me, okay? But I don't have all night. Is there anything else that you want to talk
Give me a
about?
drug test right now.
Check it out. Check it out. You said you were going to Saul's house to get some of her belongings. Is that right? Because she's going to stay with you. Is that what you said?
I don't know.
I'm sorry?
My girlfriend owns a business.
No, I didn't say you dated her. I said, you said that your buddy Jake, right?
I live with him. I've been there.
Right.
I never knew him before. I sublet to him.
And he told you, hey, we're going to go to her house to pick up some of her stuff, right? Isn't that what you just said a few seconds ago? I want to reaffirm what you've already said.
They were going about a road with. He gave me a drug test right now. Like I said, I'm in a consortium. I fish with your lieutenant. I don't
Listen, all right. I understand
fucked
where
up
you're
at
going with
30
this.
years old.
Listen, bud. I understand where you're going with, hey, your lieutenant. He's not my lieutenant. He is a lieutenant. But I understand where you're going with that. And I'm sorry to say, but it's kind of irrelevant to the situation now. Right? And I'm not saying you're a bad guy. You may have been caught up in a bad situation, which it kind of appears that way to me. Right? Because like you just said, they were going by that. So she picked you guys up from your house? Is that right?
I got home from work and they were there.
Okay. And then you guys left.
Like, yeah, I'll ride with, and obviously.
Where's your house at though?
I live with Jake.
Where?
I moved in
Which
there.
is- Fleming Street. So
I literally moved in there 4.5, maybe 5 months ago.
okay.
And we both got kicked out.
It sucks,
We both
especially with the
sublet
housing
rooms.
situation right now. It
I was
sucks.
supposed to go look at a room tomorrow.
So
I'm gonna slide this way.
Yeah,
That's
man.
hot as shit
Yeah,
right
it's hot,
there.
for sure. So you guys left the house and you were on your way there, like you hadn't gotten there yet, is that right? And then he had stopped you guys?
No, we were on the way back.
You were on the way back. So you guys were coming in.
They pulled in, I don't know if it was West Isle, somewhere up there. They walked up, there was a portage on there. I got out pissed, that's why neither of you were there, but I forget his name. The bald guy.
Him. Oh, the ball
Jake
stop.
had said, I wish I would have pissed in the portage on when you were there.
Okay, so he was wherever you guys had stopped,
They got out and walked up, and I went to take a piss.
and you saw the officer.
No, this was
Oh.
where they picked it up from.
Okay. So it was at West Isle, or
What is it? Somewhere up on the other side. The apartment buildings.
like the ones right by the movie theater?
Somewhere, north side somewhere. Very much.
So when you guys are driving back, when he turned on his lights, was there anything said between Jake or was there Saul or nothing was said? Oh shit.
I was
Oh, shit, I
looking in
got
the
this
mirror.
bag.
She turned in here, and I was like,
It took a while. She didn't stop.
she was freaking out, and I was
She
looking
didn't
in the
stop
mirror,
right
going,
there.
Figured because
No, she was in the right lane.
I want to say by the parrot key. I thought she was going to pull into the housing
Yeah, and she cut
area.
across the
She didn't. So they waited all the way here. Yeah, it took her a while.
Yeah.
She made the left. I'm looking in the mirror, going, nope, well, they followed us. And here we are.
You don't take anything for your back pain?
I don't know.
Tylenol, but you're
I
not
don't take
prescribed.
anything.
No, I'm just asking, man. I'm not trying to like pin you into anything, dude. I'm just asking.
Nothing.
You know, because here's the thing. We have just as much of an obligation to release innocent people as we do to arrest the guilty people, right? And if you're 100% innocent, then we want to make sure that happens. We don't want to have an injustice, right? So, I mean, you told us some, but like, it's not really putting everything together for us in order to show that. Because like, if I hop in a car, I look at the seat, I look down on the floor, and if there's something there, I'm going to be like, hey man, it could be an empty water bottle. Hey man, where do you want me to put this? Right? And I looked at the bag with the rock. It's a pretty good sized rock. Like, it's not going to go unnoticed. And then the bag of pills is also not going to go unnoticed. Friggin' brightly colored pill. And you're not going to go unnoticed, right?
That's the first time I've ever been in that car. It's probably the 5th time I've ever seen her since I've lived there.
Yeah, I understand that. And it doesn't necessarily mean that it's... Just because it's the first time doesn't necessarily mean that it's...
I understand.
You know what I mean? Like... So,
Just
because it could be
help
my
us-
first time
yeah.
driving and I can get in a car crash. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just trying to throw that into perspective. Like,
I completely get it.
you know what I mean?
We're trying to understand the whole picture here because how can you sit there and not see that? Obviously, it was in your area where you were seated. You know.
Parked in the car.
You knew they were going to get a bag.
I did know that. After we got in the car.
And then here's another thing. Like, weed is pretty much legal now. Like, we really don't give a shit about weed. Like, if you recreationally smoke weed at home, like, I'm not going to come kick in your door for that. I don't care about that. That's you in your own home, behind a closed door, dude. I don't care. It doesn't affect me. So, like, if, you were getting a bag of weed out of it, dude, I don't care. Like,
I smoked weed in almost 3 years.
good. So,
I'm in a consortium for fishing. If something happens on the boat tomorrow, I go to jail if the Coast Guard investigates.
right.
So it's,
That's a big if, though.
a lot of shit happened. The guy fell off the boat 3 days ago.
Yeah.
Leaning across the back of the boat and fell off.
We just want to help you out, like you said, and be able to, if you're innocent, we don't want to, arrest you. But we have an obligation as well. And with what we've got, I mean, like he's saying, we can be done in time for breakfast.
Because it doesn't make sense. And I'm trying to understand the whole thing. and you are not explaining yourself. You're not being completely honest with me. Again, I'm just putting this out there for you to start thinking and see what you want to do to help yourself.
So she could stay. And they said we pulled in. They walked to the door. There's a porta john right there. I got out the piss. Got back in the car. She's seen, apparently you guys had somebody pulled over by Kmart or whatever. And she went through the Kmart parking lot and back out, and that's...
I noticed that.
And then lights came on, and I was like, oh shit. I thought she was going right, and then she cut across and pulled in here.
All right, let's go this way.
You don't have water, really?
You can sit down. Stand up. You want to be against the car, or do you want to sit down?
Oh, really? All right. I'm sitting down for way too long.
What's that?
I'm sitting down for way too long. I'm actually doing this.
All right. Before we ask you any questions, you must understand you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can be used against you in court. You have the right to talk to a lawyer for advice before we ask you any questions.
Okay.
And to have a lawyer with you right now during questioning. If you cannot afford a lawyer, one will be appointed for you before any questioning, if you wish. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Are you willing to answer some questions?
Sure.
Okay. So, obviously, you know the reason of the stop. You were in the the rear driver's side of the vehicle, where the officer, when was searching the vehicle, they found narcotics in the area where you were seated, which you can be charged with. Okay? So, is there anything that you want to talk to me about those narcotics?
Nothing I know of. I'm unaware about those narcotics.
You were not aware of anything?
Of not.
How do you know the driver?
She's my girlfriend.
Okay. For how long?
I gotta say about like maybe 4 or 5 months.
Okay. So you have been in that car before?
Yes.
Tonight was not the first time?
No.
Okay. So you are aware of the narcotics in this vehicle?
No.
No?
Never knew about that.
So you have been dating this woman for almost 5 months, and you have no idea that she is in possession. And in this vehicle, we have a lot of narcotics.
No clue. I have no idea about it.
Okay. All right. I was just trying to give you the opportunity to help yourself, but you are not willing to cooperate, so it is what it is. Is there anything else that you want to talk about?
No.
All right. We can go.
You almost said not tonight, right? When he asked you about the dope in the car.
What's that?
You almost said not tonight.
Not tonight.
Yeah.
Did I?
And then you said, oh no, never. I've never known about anything.
I never knew about it, no.
Right. But prior to saying that, you almost said not tonight.
You sure
We
about
already
that?
know. Yeah, I'm positive it was recorded. And I'm sitting here watching, able to comprehend everything. So
Okay.
yeah, I'm 100% sure that's what you were about to say.
Alright.
We already know that you guys were going to pick up the bag. We already know that. We already know. There's a lot more that we know. But we're not revealing it all to you, obviously. But like he said, I mean, he's giving you this opportunity to help yourself out.
She's technically denying everything, which is pretty much she's throwing you and him under the bus.
She's probably going to come over here and say it was all you guys.
She's already denying about everything, so that's why I was saying I was trying to give you the opportunity to help yourself. You have been dating this woman for 5 months, so if you are willing to go that route down this way because of her, I mean, it's up to you.
I mean, I never knew that there was narcotics like in the seat that I was sitting in.
Okay. All All right, we can go this way.
You know, I'm not even gonna take away from that.
All right, just sit down here. I'll get your shoes and your wallet. Okay, so all three, 51, 2 County, and I will take both of them. Maybe him can transport her for me and then go from there.
Sure.
All right.
I'm here to your left. These conversations like that after that.
When you go to court, you just have it's hot in here. I have asthma, I have medication, there's like shit that I need.
Can I use your flashlight? And do me a favor, can you transport her for me? Oh, her? Yeah. Stand up. So you know, the seat is clear. There's nothing there. When we are going to the jail, so just so you know, if they find anything on you that I didn't, you'll be charged with that, okay?
Okay.
All right? Watch your head. Try to lean back. I'll put this right here for you.
So what? Okay, so reformation. So you're asking me questions like I know where that comes from. No, if the car was mine under my, and I'm the only person that uses it, that's
We've already been over this. It has. You were in the middle.
Yeah.